You have Morgan close to coming back. What might that do for the whole look of the defense the next couple of games?
Well, I don't have to decide till tomorrow after the skates. We'll figure that out. But obviously, if he's back, it's a real boost. He's a good hockey player.
And Smith, is he getting closer as well?
Yeah, he's getting closer, obviously, with Austin away today. Give him a good opportunity to take all the reps, and then they'll let me know when he's available.
What are the things that you're looking for out of Morgan before it's time to decide whether or not he can go?
Yeah, I'm not looking for anything. I'm just looking for him to tell me that he's ready to go.
With 35 games and 69 days, what's going to be the biggest challenge for you as a coach, balancing rest, practice?
Yeah.
Like, what's going to be your biggest challenge?
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about that. I know we have the next game, and if you just focus on that, things will be fine. We've gone through our month already and kind of laid it all out, and then we'll take days where we need to be. We just got to play well. We're going to Dallas, and you got to play well. I thought last game, in the second half of the game, Philly had more will than we did. In order to win these games, you got to do things right, and then you got to play with determination. And so, that's our focus. Don't have to worry about 2 months or anything like that. You just worry about the game you're playing.
From game one to now, do you feel like the group, and when it comes to expecting to win, has taken a step forward?
Well, significantly, and so, but now you got to keep doing it. And it's first you talk about the first 20, and then you're into every section of the year is the most important section because it's the one you're playing. It's just like life. The most important day is the day you're living. So do things right, and everything will look after itself. So that's what we're going to try to do.
How do you think Austin Matthews handled himself at the NHL All-Star Weekend?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. I didn't spend a whole lot of time tuned in. I mean, the top 100 thing was absolutely spectacular. I texted him, and then obviously I coached a lot of players in that top 100. Everybody I text talked about what an experience it was just to be there. So I imagine he's enjoyed that. I haven't talked to him since. As far as what goes on in the skill competition and all that stuff, I wasn't that dialed in.
In terms of honoring players like that, do you think that that's something the NHL should focus on more going forward, doing something more often?
Well, I mean, I just thought that was an unbelievable thing. I don't know. We already have the Hockey Hall of Fame, so I don't know what you do besides those things. Every team honors their own players. I know Brian Murray got honored the other night in Ottawa. I thought it was real special. So, but this 100-year thing, I just know, and all the guys that I know real well, who I've coached with, or a guy like Jock, or all the players that I've coached, they were all thrilled to be part of it. You think about all the years of hockey, and then you're in the top 100. It's quite the club.
With great play, the rookies, of course, but can you talk a little about James Van Riemsdyk, what he's meant to this team?
Well, I think James is really coming in his game, and I think he's got a lot of upside yet. He's got as good hands as there is in a 15-foot area. I think he's getting way heavier on the cycle and way more determined in that area, and so that leads to more goals, which is positive for us. He's a committed guy. The other thing, in his family, his brother has got his name on the cup, I think, right?
Yes.
Has it been a hands-off approach with Anderson since that early struggle time that he was able to kind of get out of it and now kind of find his own way up until now?
Well, you'd have to ask Steve Briere, though, that question. The big thing for me is we just try to be consistent and do the same things each and every day, and we've done that right from the get-go. And so, my conversations with Andy are always the same. How you doing? And I don't spend a whole lot of time worrying about it. But I think he's done a real good job, and now he's got to continue to do a good job. The games in front of us are important, as you know.
For the young guys who've never experienced an NHL playoff race, what's going to be their biggest challenge? What should they expect?
Well, they're just at the ice. The battle for every inch gets harder and harder, and until you go through it, no one's saying all that. Though is we got competitive young guys who want to be good, and I'm not concerned about their energy one bit or any of that. Let's just play. Let's get excited and get playing.